Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. My name's Ellis and I'll be your host for today's quiz. This is a general knowledge quiz with 100 questions in it, and we'd love you to let us know at the end of the video how many points you scored out of 100. Those points translate into Quiz Class awards from Champion down to Explorer. Let us know how you rank in the comments at the end of the video. Without further ado, let's get started with question 1. C is the chemical symbol for which element? Calcium, chlorine, or carbon? So for each question you get 3 multiple choice options. You've got to try and identify which one is correct, and for question 1 the correct answer is carbon. Question 2. Crunches are an exercise that works which part of the body? Abs, chest, or legs? Get down and give one a try if you need to try and work out the answer for question 2. It's abs. Question 3. In which decade was Coca-Cola first invented? The 1860s, 1870s, or the 1880s? Coca-Cola was first invented in the 1880s. Question 4. What shape is the flag of Nepal? Triangular, rectangular, or circular? One to ponder over here, is it your classic rectangular flag, or is there something different about the flag of Nepal? The answer is rectangular. Question 5. What is the name of the statue of Jesus in Rio de Janeiro? The Saviour, the Almighty, or the Redeemer? You got a picture there of said statue. Do you know the correct answer? The statue is called Christ the Redeemer. Question 6. Which 90s pop star was known as the Queen of Tejano? Enya, Selena, or Aaliyah? The correct answer is Selena. The zloty is the official currency of which country? Poland, Switzerland, or Czech Republic? Any well-travelled quiz players today may get this one. Do you know the answer? It's Poland. Question 8. In Greek mythology, who chopped off the head of Medusa? Was it Artemis, Hercules, or Perseus? Who chopped off the head of Medusa? The correct answer is Perseus. Question 9. What is the freezing point of water in Fahrenheit? 32 degrees, 34 degrees, or 36 degrees? Pretty tough one here, can you get it? The answer is 32 degrees. Question 10. What is the name of the forest Robin Hood lives in? Delamere, Sherwood, or Nottingham? Hope you're enjoying the quiz so far. We're currently on question 10. The correct answer for which is Sherwood, Sherwood Forest. Question 11. Rubella is another name for which disease? Tuberculosis, measles, or chickenpox? Rubella is another name for the disease measles. Who sang the 80s song Money for Nothing? Dire Straits, The Stranglers, or Talking Heads? Try singing it to yourself if you can, to try and work out that artist. Who does it sound like? Dire Straits is your correct answer. Question 13, unlucky for some. Which writer coined the term a philosophical suicide? Michael Foucault, Jean-Paul Sartre, or Albert Camus? One of those writers coined the term a philosophical suicide. The answer is Albert Camus. Who was the longest reigning pharaoh in ancient Egypt? Ramses II, Amenhotep I, or Thutmose III? Apologies for any mispronunciations on those names. Tried my best. The answer is Ramses II. Well done if you got that one right. Here's question 15. Which Italian bread roughly translates into English as carpet slipper? Grissini, focaccia, or ciabatta? Carpet slipper. The answer is ciabatta. Question 16. How many US states does the Appalachian Trail run through? 10, 12, or 14? This is a tough one. Do you know the answer? The Appalachian Trail runs through 14 states in America. What was the name of the 1982 film by rock band Pink Floyd? Comfortably Numb, The Wall, or Learning to Fly? The rock band Pink Floyd made the film The Wall. Question 18 next. Ellen Ochoa was the first female Hispanic what? Astronaut, firefighter, or politician? Very different jobs. The answer we're looking for on this one is astronaut. Which founding father founded the University of Virginia? Alexander Hamilton, Thomas Jefferson, or Benjamin Franklin? The correct answer is Thomas Jefferson. 20. Who played Liz Lemon in the American sitcom 30 Rock? Amy Poehler, Kristen Wiig, or Tina Fey? All Saturday Night Live alumni, but who is the correct answer? It's Tina Fey. In what year did the Great Fire of London take place? 1666, 1669, or 1680? The Great Fire of London took place in 1666. 22. What is the name of the largest island in Hawaii? Oahu, Maui, or Hawaii? Don't get distracted by that lovely picture of a sunset. Try and work out the answer to this one. Which is Hawaii? Can you complete the title of this Agatha Christie book? Evil Under the Sun, Heavens, or Alps? This Agatha Christie book was called Evil Under the Sun. The answer is Sun. Question 24. How many players are there on a standard American football team? 9, 11, or 13? On a standard American football team, there are 11 players. 25. What was the first video game played in space? Tetris, Pac-Man, or Space Invaders? You have to hold on tight to that game console to make sure it doesn't float away into the atmosphere. The answer we're looking for is Tetris. Well done if you got that one. We're quarter of a way through this quiz. The New York Yankees moved to New York from which other city? Boston, Bangor, or Baltimore? The New York Yankees moved to New York from Baltimore. In the movie The Great Escape, Tom, Dick, and Harry were what? Tunnels, airplanes, or code names? What's your movie knowledge like? Is it going to help you on this question? The answer is tunnels. Question 28. Which computer company was founded all the way back in 1911? Microsoft, IBM, or Apple? The correct answer is IBM. Abyssinia is an ancient name for which country? Iran, China, or Ethiopia? This is a tough one. Can you get the answer? It's Ethiopia. Question 30. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, what was the name of Karen Allen's character? Marlene, Marion, or Melissa? Showing up again in 2 of the later films, the answer is Marion. Question 31. What is the name of the mascot of the Sugar Puffs cereal? Buzz Bee, Honey Smacks, or Honey Monster? So lots of these cereals have fun, friendly mascots. Can you remember the name of the mascot for the Sugar Puffs cereal? The answer is the Honey Monster. What is the capital of New Zealand? Wellington, Auckland, or Christchurch? The capital of New Zealand is Wellington. In which decade did Christmas lights become a thing? The 1900s, the 1910s, or the 1920s? Now a staple on your Christmas tree, but Christmas lights actually didn't become a thing until the 1920s. Who succeeded Gerald Ford as President of the United States? Ronald Reagan, Jimmy Carter, or George H.W. Bush? How's your president knowledge? See how you fare on this one. The answer to question 34 is Jimmy Carter. What is the capital city of Austria? Vienna, Salzburg, or Leipzig? With a very good Billy Joel song named after it, the answer is Vienna. From sea to sea is a Canadian motto that comes from which book? Treasure Island, the Bible, or Moby Dick? From sea to sea. The answer is the Bible. Fenway Park is a famous baseball stadium located in which US city? Boston, Philadelphia, or Chicago? Where is Fenway Park? The answer is Boston. Hope you're enjoying the quiz so far. On to question 38. Who sang the hit 80s song Don't Get Me Wrong? The Cure, Tears for Fears, or The Pretenders? And if you are enjoying the quiz, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified on all of our upcoming videos. The correct answer for question 38 is The Pretenders. What is Greenwich Mean Time sometimes known as? What is Greenwich Mean Time sometimes known as? Zulu time, Royal time, or Queen time? Greenwich Mean Time, GMT, is sometimes known as Zulu time. In what country was actor Arnold Schwarzenegger born? Belgium, Austria, or Switzerland? Arnold Schwarzenegger was born in Austria. Question 41. How long did Rip Van Winkle sleep for? 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years? How long did Rip Van Winkle sleep for? The answer is 20 years. Poults are the name given to which baby bird? Ducks, turkeys, or chickens? The answer is turkeys. Who motivates the rowers in a rowing crew race? The catch, the stroke, or the coxswain? In a rowing crew race, the rowers are motivated by the coxswain. Question 44. The phrase "turn a blind eye" comes from which historical character? Julius Caesar, Admiral Nelson, or Napoleon Bonaparte? Hope you're keeping up with the quiz so far. The answer to question 44 is Admiral Nelson. Well done if you got that one correct. How many symphonies did Beethoven compose? 9, 10, or 12? Do you know your Beethoven from your Mozart? Is it going to help you at all on this question? How many symphonies did Beethoven compose? The answer is 9. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Jupiter, Saturn, or Uranus? The largest planet in our solar system is Jupiter. Which girl band coined the term bootylicious? Pussycat Dolls, Spice Girls, or Destiny's Child? Bootylicious was a term coined by one of those girl bands. Have you found the answer? It's Destiny's Child. What US city hosted the 1996 Summer Olympic Games? Atlanta, Chicago, or Los Angeles? 1996 was the year who hosted the Olympics. It was Atlanta. 49. What language was the New Testament of the Bible originally written in? Latin, Greek, or Hebrew? The answer is Greek. Question 50. In what year was singer Taylor Swift born, which was also the title of one of her albums? 1989, 1990, or 1991? Are you a Swiftie? If so, I'm sure you got the answer, 1989. And that marks us being halfway through this quiz. Which jewel is known as the Bishop's Stone? Ruby, sapphire, or amethyst? The Bishop's Stone. Do you know it? The answer is amethyst. What flavour is added to brandy to make advocaat? Anise, vanilla, or butterscotch? The correct answer is vanilla. Next up, question 53. In what US state was George Washington born? Pennsylvania, Indiana, or Virginia? 3 US states. Can you identify which one was George Washington's birthplace? The answer is Virginia. The Big Dipper is part of which constellation? Orion, Ursa Major, or Canis Major? The Big Dipper is a part of a larger constellation. That constellation is called the Ursa Major. The glabella is located on which part of the body? Eyebrows, lips, or ears? The answer is eyebrows. Which professional wrestler starred in the 80s fantasy movie The Princess Bride? Was that Hulk Hogan, Rowdy Piper, or Andre the Giant? The answer is Andre the Giant. 57. Eat Me was written on a cake in which classic children's book? Alice in Wonderland, Huckleberry Finn, or Charlotte's Web? The variety of cakes and drinks that make the protagonist grow and shrink in Alice in Wonderland. Leukophobia is the fear of what? Cancer, white, or isolation? It is the fear of white. Question 59. The Isthmus of Kra is located in which country? Philippines, Vietnam, or Thailand? Do you know the answer to this one? It's Thailand. Question 60. Who played Dr. Frederick Frankenstein in the 1974 comedy movie Young Frankenstein? Was that Marty Feldman, Gene Wilder, or Mel Brooks? The correct answer is Gene Wilder. Which ocean does the Congo River empty into? Indian, Southern, or Atlantic Ocean? The answer is Atlantic. How many rods does each player control on a standard foosball table? 3, 4, or 5? Is the one pictured a standard foosball table? Yes, it is. The answer is 4. A taraxacum is what type of flower? A dandelion, a daffodil, or a sunflower? The answer we're looking for on this one is a dandelion. Did you get it? 64. The Atacama Desert is located in which country? The United States, Mongolia, or Chile? The Atacama Desert is located in Chile. Question 65 next. The reggae band UB40 were from which country? The United Kingdom, Australia, or Canada? The answer is United Kingdom. Who starred as Rio in the 1961 cowboy movie One-Eyed Jacks? Clint Eastwood, Marlon Brando, or John Wayne? One-Eyed Jacks was a cowboy movie starring Marlon Brando. Question 67. In which decade was the World Health Organization founded? 1940s, 50s, or 60s? Otherwise known as WHO. Do you know the answer? It's 1940s. What fluid is stored in the gallbladder? Water, blood, or bile? In the gallbladder, we store bile. The answer is bile. Question 69. What does barley become when prepared for brewing? Malt, goss, or rye? Malt, goss, or rye? The correct answer is malt. 70. We're blitzing through this quiz. What was the first country to acknowledge the independence of the United States? What was the first country to acknowledge the independence of the United States? Was it China, Russia, or Morocco? The answer is Morocco. Owls with yellow colour eyes prefer to hunt during what time of day? Daytime, evening time, or night time? So are we talking in broad daylight when the sun is setting, or in pitch black darkness? The answer is daytime. And that's specific to owls with yellow eyes. Och is a term used in which game? Bowling, darts, or cricket? Och or ok is a term used in darts. Feijoada is the national dish of which country? Egypt, Turkey, or Brazil? Feijoada is the national dish of which country? The answer is Brazil. In what year was the first hybrid car released? 1995, 1997, or 1999? The first hybrid car was released in 1997. The Louvre Museum used to be named after which French historical figure? Napoleon, Louis XVI, or Charles de Gaulle? The Louvre Museum, have you been? Do you know who it's named after? The answer is Napoleon. What was the first country to send an object to the moon? Japan, Russia, or the United States? The first to send an object to the moon was Russia. On what surface are Wimbledon tennis matches played on? Grass, asphalt, or clay? Every year, Wimbledon tennis matches take place on grass. Question 78. In the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, what was Tula's wedding present from her parents? A car, a house, or a honeymoon? Testing your movie knowledge again, have you seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding? If so, you probably know the answer is a house. Prosophonia is the fear of what? Progress, commitment, or needles? Prosophonia. Think about that prefix and see if it matches to anything else. The answer is progress. 80. Complementary colours on the colour wheel are colours that are what to each other? Adjacent, similar, or opposite? Complementary colours on the colour wheel are colours that are what to each other? The answer is opposite. Nimbus is the Latin word for what? Thunder, rain, or storm? Nimbus. The answer is rain. A redback is a type of what creature? Horse, squirrel, or spider? How do you think you've done on this quiz so far? Do you think you're going to get that top prize of the Quiz Class Awards? There's still 18 questions to go. The answer to question 82 is a spider. Let's try and get 100% the rest of the way. In what year did boxer Cassius Clay change his name to Muhammad Ali? 1964, 65, or 66? A tough question here with three very close dates. Do you know the answer? He changed his name in 1964. Who shot Rocky Raccoon in the classic Beatles song? Was it Phil, Hank, or Dan? The answer is Dan. Who played Norman Bates in the 1998 remake of the movie Psycho? Bill Paxton, Vince Vaughn, or Steve Buscemi? So we're not talking about the original Psycho here. In the 1998 remake, Norman Bates was played by Vince Vaughn. What number represents neutrality on the pH scale? 0, 3.5 or 7? On the pH scale, neutrality is shown by the number 7. What is the name of Whoopi Goldberg's character in the 1992 movie Sister Act? Dolores, Divine, or Dante? Turned into a popular stage musical, Sister Act's protagonist is called Dolores. Dendrochronology is the dating of what? Trees, fossils, or rocks? Dendrochronology is the dating of what? The correct answer is trees. Question 89. On which holiday did the construction of the Empire State Building begin in 1930? Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, or 4th of July? Construction began on St. Patrick's Day. Question 90. In which Italian city would you find the Colosseum? Rome, Milan, or Naples? What's your geography like? Can you recall where the Colosseum stands? The answer is, of course, Rome. 10 questions left. Here's question 91. Paul Cézanne was an Impressionist painter from which country? Austria, Netherlands, or France? Paul Cézanne was an Impressionist painter from France. Well done if you got that one. Here's question 92. Who played the land shark on Saturday Night Live? Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, or Martin Short? 2/3 of the Three Amigos and a Ghostbuster there. The land shark on Saturday Night Live was played by Chevy Chase. How many spices make up allspice? 1, 3, or 5? Allspice is made up of 1 spice. Allspice. Where in Australia did Captain Cook land? Ayers Rock, Bondi Beach, or Botany Bay? Of course it has to be Botany Bay. Which of these letters is worth the most in Scrabble? X, Q, or W? Think about the number value on each Scrabble tile. Can you remember which is worth the most? The answer is Q, worth 10 points. Politician Al Gore and actor Tommy Lee Jones were roommates in which university? Princeton, Yale, or Harvard? A crazy combination of people. The answer is Harvard. Question 97. What was the original name of the rock band The Grateful Dead? The Warlocks, the Goblin Slayers, or the Trolls? Do you know the answer to this one? The original name of the Grateful Dead. Well, it was the Warlocks. Very well done if you got that correct. Question 98. How many Titans were there in Greek mythology? 8, 10, or 12? How many Titans were there in Greek mythology? The answer is 12. There were 12 Titans. James Hetfield is the lead singer of which rock band? Foo Fighters, Metallica, or Red Hot Chili Peppers? The answer is Metallica. 100. Who played the Grinch in the 2000 movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Mike Myers, Johnny Depp, or Jim Carrey? Now becoming a bit of a cultural icon, with Grinch grottos popping up in shopping centres as well as Santa's. The answer is Jim Carrey, an iconic performance. And we always finish with a bonus question. A dogfish is a type of what fish? Let us know the answer in the comments to that one, and whilst you're there, you can let us know how many points you received out of 100, and therefore which quiz class Einstein reward you can receive. Is it Champion, Master, Enthusiast, Apprentice, or Explorer? Please let us know in the comments. We'd love to find out. And that really is it. Thanks for playing this quiz, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified on all of our upcoming videos. If you can't wait for those though, there are plenty of quizzes already uploaded that you can try right now, so why not jump straight into another one? My name's Ellis and I've been your host. Thanks again for joining us today at Quiz Class. We'll see you next time.